get a move on. Yes, we need to be speedy and hasty without chucking out of the replayable tournament games. It's M3allem versus Guderian, the third match. I will reiterate this again for those people that decided to randomly skip to this video. There was no game one. I mean, there was a game one, but we can't see the game one because game one isn't on the Game Replay's website as a downloadable replay. So, like, I don't know what criminal stuff went on in that game, but clearly it's not meant for public viewing. Some sort of, I don't know, crazy 5G 17 engineer, OP as hell, completely imbalanced build. I don't know, it's clearly not for the public eyes though. So, whatever went on there, well, yeah, that's all I can say on that one. So, anyway, Stove Stalls, 1v1, tournament game. Inuki, thank you for joining me. M3allem, you too. Yes, me too as well. We got our traditional 3 engineers, 3 plods moving out to go capture some wonderful stuff. Our Wehrmacht quarters is down on the 3rd Pioneer. Our barracks is down on the 3rd Engineer too. So, nothing too strange so far from all of the tournament games that we've seen. And I'm expecting decent games again from M3allem and Guderian. Guderian and M3allem. M3allem and Guderian. Oh god, the two go way back. Oh, the loving strolls on the beach and stuff like that. No, I've seen quite a few replays from these guys. Guderian especially, I've seen some nice infantry stuff from him. M3allem, I think I remember a game where he like had this super awesome tank thing against a King Tiger at some point. I can't remember, that might have been Korean Army, but it's all a fuzzball to me. I just remember many pain and death and torture from all of the soldiers dying absolutely everywhere on the battlefield. I can't get enough of that. It makes me feel like a serial killer inside, but maybe I've been watching too much Dexter, which is, again, probably why I don't sleep so well, and now think everyone around me is a murderer. Is that a normal reaction to watching Dexter? I can't get along. I can't even look at my mum now and thinking, maybe she has a double life. Maybe that's why she goes to work. She helps people. There, don't worry. I'm just merely letting you pass through the world. In any case, we have our early engagements. We do have a rifleman squad up, torturing the poor little pioneers. They can't handle this. They're going to run towards the motorcycle. Notice that, again, Guderian has opted for the MG and motorcycle combination. Chasing down these engineers is priority for the motorcycle, just hacking and slashing away. With a gun. Hacking and slashing with a gun, it's fair enough. In the meantime, the riflemen do not give chase. They do not go lend their support to the helpful engineers. The engineers are running in a very... They're taking the scenic route of a retreat, maybe trying to find out what's in these boxes. As for the riflemen, though, those are not the riflemen. If they were, they had transformed significantly, but our riflemen still hanging out in the center. The bike still not giving chase to those engineers as well. These engineers... I mean, they're persistent little nutcrackers, aren't they? They don't seem to want to give up capturing territory, but okay, that's fine. Our bike is trying to find a good, decent engagement. I think this could be a little bit more harassing than it is doing currently. It's just trying to stay near this MG, though. That's what's going through Guderian's mind here. He wants to keep that combo strong. He needs to keep that bike near that MG. In case anyone comes to flank him, he can... just push him out the way like that. Our Volks, though, they're going to be tag teaming up with the MG now. You can see the riflemen are splitting the best they can, trying not to give this MG a decent shot. The MG setting up, and that allows room for this rifleman team to come round right around the back, but there's also no engineer squad there too, with researching of the flamethrowers going up. Just scribing away, come on, I know there's some sort of gun which can fire out flames here somewhere. Oh, I found it! I've got it! I can turn stuff into gold now. I am Midas. And poor MGs setting up at a wrong time, but they are getting a load of shots, a whale of shots into that rifleman squad. They're almost dead. Oh! And the MG is definitely going down. The MG has been dropped. The flamethrower is getting away. And will the rifleman be able to claim that MG? No, because the Volks go pick it up. But maybe they'll kill the guys before they set up. Ah, there were so many riflemen in the area. I admire M3allem's dedication to this assault with this rifleman team, and there goes some mine drops as well. M3allem not going to be giving up this territory so easily the next time that the German forces start arriving on the scene. But very nicely played from M3allem. As for Guderian, that MG just so whack. Oh, straight into a mine. Oh, you don't want to be stepping on those. I know that for sure. Our flame pioneer. No, not flamethrower pioneers. I thought he had a flamethrower then, but it's just him phasing inside of his brethren. That will treat. Notice that the fuel is being captured by those pioneers. Good job, Guderian. The mines are down.
Squad lost.
Pock, seriously? What the hell is POK? I retreated it much earlier. There we go. There goes the mine steppage. And we'll be stepping on some more mines relatively soon as well. So, fun times for these Volks, as they are quite scattered. One's strayed from the pack. He is the runt of the litter. Not going to be stepping into this mine as soon as I thought. But hey, says M3allem's raged now. Oh, why, God of Company of Heroes? Why do you torture me with your faulty retreat? I don't know, but hey, Company of Heroes 2 on the rise. We can only hope that the retreat paths are so much better. I always thought it would be a crazy Inuki idea time. I always thought it'd be amazing if you could, like, if you select a squad, hold shift and double right-click on the map, and then press retreat. And that would set a retreat path for that squad. I know it's a bit lengthy, but it would be really, really helpful just to have that option. You don't always need to do it, but certainly in some circumstances, I think most professional players or players who seek to better themselves would admire the fact that they could control their retreat path. And I think controlling is a very important aspect of the game. Any game, really. I mean, if you can't control the game, then you may as well be throwing dice. But I don't know, I have these crazy ideas. Let's go back to the game, shall we? Yes, Inuki, let's go back to the game. I agree. Double Volks on the scene. Let's just check the global map. Yeah, this is the entire world here. You can see that there are 1, 2, 3 riflemen on the squads. We've got a 4th rifleman appearing on the scene. Detective rifleman. Because we lost that other rifleman squad. They needlessly died. For whatever reason, the retreat button decided to not work. It just I've had it happen. I'm not blaming M3allem for that one. I totally believe him. It was lag. It was lag. Couldn't aim in front of him. The hit detection was awful. We got minesweepers up from M3allem. That's nice to see. M3allem in the last game, I think he ran into a lot of mines face first, just planting his face into them. I would love to have seen that minesweeper a lot earlier in that game, but he's accepting the lessons this time round. Running into MGs though. Oh, now we have a sniper uncomboed as well. He just appeared a few moments ago. The riflemen are still going to hang out in this engagement though, which I mean, when you are hanging around in an engagement, stepping over mines as well, with that rifleman managed to escape. The bike should chase. It is going to chase. Now the reason why M3allem was hanging around there, because I think he was actually going to come in for a side flank with this squad here, but he sees maybe that wasn't a great opportunity and decided to focus on the left-hand side of this map. I mean, this bike is going for it. No, he's going to give away now. He's focusing on the left, M3allem, so he's going to give up that right-hand side, try and claim some stuff on the left. Oh, but there are mines here. This is not where a minesweeper is. That's dangerous to step on those stuff, as you probably should know. I shouldn't really patronize you on that one. It's nice to see a triage center is up. I mean, it's a pretty triage center, I give you that, but usually you should be building it a bit further away. I know some players actually like to build them next to the barracks as well, so you can move them forward and actually heal up at the front of the line and reinforce next to your barracks as well. I'd say it's mostly sound strategy. I can't think of a time when it really backfires, apart from people who decide to put an abundance of Pack 38s outside of your base and destroy your lovely faculties, but Sturstors isn't really the map that can do that. There are a lot of buildings in the way. It's nice to see double Volks and double Riflemen chugging it out on the left-hand side, but the bike proves too much. Oh, the bike is just... It's just waiting for a luxury cruise into space. Come on! No, they're gonna steal it! The Volks are gonna steal the mine! No, they're not! Oh, we're placing some mines down. Where are the minesweepers? My teeth. Where are the minesweepers? Where are the Sweepers are not around, Minesweepers anywhere. Oh well, it's going to be tragedy when we miss that mine and it detonates in their face. Or maybe not, because there's not too much going on. Our Minesweepers have found a lovely bit of merchandise on the ground, and they are disarming. They are not disarming because they need to engage. The MG sets up the... Yeah, we will get out of there. Will this Volks squad actually run into these mines? I'm wondering. At least one of them might have. And then, yeah, we don't want to run on top of it. M3allem! Rule 1. Never step on your own mines. Rule 2. I really like this barbed wire. Why is the barbed wire screaming? I clicked on the barbed wire and all I heard is painful screams. Is this barbed wire made out of some German's flesh or something? Or maybe Allied flesh, I don't know. It depends how sick the Germans are. I heard they're doing pretty well. They're not a bankrupt country. How cool is that? They're doing very well. Ooh, a bunker. Now, we saw a bunker here before. We also saw some mines here before. So it seems like Guderian is following some sort of textbook right now. Yes, yes, mines go here. Mines, that bunker here. Motorcycle, MG, sniper. He is going to continue putting that bunker down. We have a rifleman squad sneakily set up behind some Volks with an MG. These are the Volks that claimed that MG early on. The one that died, by the way. You remember the one that died? You probably don't, because there's been a lot of death. You know, you don't remember, like, Joffrey Williams and Mike Anderson and all that stuff. This barbed wire is not complete, by the way, so we're pretty safe. I'm interested to see what the riflemen wish to do there. They didn't manage to get the MG. I didn't expect them to get that MG. What kind of spacecraft is this? It looks like half of a pod racer. It's one of the early pod racers where they didn't really... They didn't have easy access to radio on the pod racers, so they just stuck a giant satellite on it. Oh, wait, those are wheels. They're not jet engines. I see. I get it now. My eyes have adjusted to reality. Ooh, I need more right. I mentioned this before, I think it was on my Men of Warcast, but we got a new fridge freezer, because the old one decided to choke. By choke, I mean it stopped working and freezing stuff, so we got a new freezer, and it has, like, the dispensable water thing in a box. Which doesn't sound too impressive or worth talking about, but in Britain we have very limey water, and limey water is like... I mean, it's okay, it's not bad for you, I'm told, but it's just not as good. Apparently some enemy unit went down. Who did they went down on? That seems a bit homosexual, really, for this game, but okay, whatever. Wherever that occurred, it wasn't over here at the very freaking least. And a huge assault on the left-hand side. We should check in on that because someone's about to step on another mine. Looking like Guderian has been forced off the battlefield. Ooh, again with a... Like, that guy steps on the mine, that guy takes the blow. What kind of magicianry is this? Again, throwing the mines down. Why has nobody learned to get minesweepers yet? Everyone just keeps running into mines. Oh, we do have a minesweeper in the middle, however. And if M3allem has a memory, he should put it to good use and remember there are mines here and there are mines there. Now, we'll test M3allem's memory very, very soon. If he runs into these mines, then... Ooh, I'm going to be frustrated as a commentator, but I suppose I would perhaps maybe do this as well. We do have infantry doctrine selected, by the way. That's evident by these guys placing down mines. It's the field operations they can do. Again, running in with the lack of minesweepers, I can see that this situation... Ooh, he just narrowly missed those mines again. It's nice to see that the players are coming back and forth on this point, each just lovingly hugging each of his mines. M3allem shouldn't really have too much of an easy time taking this area. I guess the MG play from Guderian isn't quite working out for him. If he could actually suppress a bunch of stuff as M3allem advances, that's usually the German approach. He's been having difficulties doing that, but with these Pumas on the field now, it should be not too bad. Again, seeming very, very similar to the game before, but I mean, honestly, I feel like I've loaded up the same replay. Like, what the hell is going on, guys? We're just having another bash of this. It's like the players have agreed to sell the scores. Like, actually, I didn't play my best sort of strategy last game. Let's do it again. Okay, let's do that. Because M3allem's kind of like a chirpy little guy, yeah? Wherever that accent was, please place that accent. I would like to know where it is from, and then move there, and then learn that accent, and come back and say, oh God, why can't I do it? Ah, but let's check out the Puma and the M8 Greyhound action. We do have the 50 caliber guy up, and look at this guy. He's still strong. This guy literally never dies or anything. Yeah, let's repair that dinky.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Sorry, mate. You had a bit of a scratch on you. I had to kind of like repair that with my.
Shit! We're drawing fire from their armor!
You are drawing fire from their armor. More drawing. Sending the whole blob of rifleman squad into the center, not too good. And then retreating it, not too good either. It wasn't the perfect engagement from M3allem. And by perfect, I mean it was a bloody terrible place to put the rifleman. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. The riflemen were just in that position. They just happened to be there. What can you do? Just force retreat them all. And I guess we want to be seeing more spread out stuff from M3allem if he can start surrounding this. We've got to be especially more surrounding with a Pak 38 on the field. Now, I'm not seeing an MG though. That's parked all the way back at base so far. Defensive operations, because there are MGs all over the buildings. Oh my God, so much cheats, by the way, so much cheats. If only we could place these buildings all the way in, like over here, it would be many more cheats than it already was. Hooray! We hit the mine! Yay! Yay. Like, I imagine if Company of Heroes was played in an actual stadium or something, especially with the Brits. You know, it's sort of like British comedy humor or something, where basically we all like to cheer, we all like failure. Someone fails, and we all just go, way! Like when plates smash in a restaurant, it's just like the epitome of being a Brit. Oh, someone failed and it wasn't me. Oh, what are they like? Way! You see something like someone hitting a mine in Company of Heroes, I just imagine everyone going, way! And that's enough of the ways, but I do have dreams like that one day, that Company of Heroes will be played in a big, large stadium. And crowds will be cheering and ranting, and people will be flying and scattering body parts in the air. No, wait, that's not in the stadium, that's in the game. Let's not get those two mixed up. Huge engagement between M3allem's exponential, excessive micro. Oh, wait! What the hell is going on with both players? Why are they just, like, box, go, box, go? What is this? This is not high-level play at all. Where did the high-level play go? I guess it's gone. It's all gone with these guys. Stepping into the mines again. Running. I mean, this was great. The Pumas work against anti-tank guns when you come around and flank and get them out of position. You don't have to worry too much. Here comes a Panzerfaust. Greyhound doesn't give a damn, though. No rat's ass given here, and he's just continuing to be a persistence on the battlefield. A clear nuisance here. Oh, the telephone pole was rigged to blow. A Greyhound wants to get out of here before this Panzerfaust recharges. Here comes all of the riflemen. They must be following some kind of star in the sky, because I have no reason to believe that this is actually being controlled by M3allem. M3allem, space your stuff out, brother. Bringing in another Greyhound. We have refurbished this one. It's much better than the last one. He is just sending all of Guderian's stuff back into the base, hitting that T button with dramatic effect, and bringing his Pak 38 as the last guy to retreat. I sense that there is no mercy in M3allem's eyes. He wants to win this one. I mean, he wanted to win the last one as well, and the one before. So I imagine he probably wants to win all the games. That's perhaps why he plays Company of Heroes. I cannot be 100% certain of that one. All I know is there is a lot of blobbing going on, and I mean, let's just kind of look at both player situations there. We had a huge blob of stuff. Where was our MG? Here's our MG. Barry fucking Chuckle with the MG there. Gee, she could have been very useful in that situation. If we go over to M3allem's point of view, he doesn't know that there isn't an MG there. Like, if there was an MG there, that's it. That would have been it for that engagement. He would have lost a lot of ground there. Now, if there was an MG there, and he did spread out, it wouldn't have mattered so much. He could still win that engagement. And then we say, okay, what could a Guderian have done if he did have his MG in place and M3allem had scattered out? Mines would have been great. The barbed wire was also excellent because that would have slowed down any sort of flank coming through here. That would have been awesome. He could pick apart the main units. He could have scattered his forces as well and put them in heavy cover, so that way all the infantry are approaching across totally no man's land. The mines as well. The mines would have been great. We've got some mines down here, but those aren't his mines. Those mines will be awful if we decide to hit them because they're so bunched together. They could potentially wipe out a squad. I've got T-Rex claws here. I don't know why I do that. I just feel like sometimes there needs to have hand emphasizing. So anyway, where's Barry Chuckle? This is Barry Chuckle here. He appears to be not selectable, by the way. Is he bugged out? I think he might kind of be bugged out here, so we have to forgive Guderian. I really want to select him. I really, really want to select him. Oh, select me so hard. Ah, yeah, select me, baby. That should be one of the voice emotes from selecting stuff. Hi.
Where we headed?
Nowhere.
Hi.
Hi.
Put her in gear.
It's in gear. Yep.
We're ready.
You're ready. Totally ready. Are you ready for the Puma? You shall go on my first whistle. Activate! Yeah, we're going through a load of old British shows now. Sometimes I go mental. I would love to see the production values of, like, Robot Wars. I remember someone mentioning Robot Wars on one of my comments. I don't know. I mentioned something about Robot Wars. I loved that show. There was a computer game on that, by the way. There was. There we go, hitting that mine. That mine from Guderian is still here, by the way, so again, just testing M3allem's memory system, see if his computer chips are all there in his brain. I think... No, he's going to see it again. He's going to see it again. This minesweeper almost not giving a damn about their lives. They had to find out where that mine was before. That's still there. They just needed to know. They needed closure. Again, we're seeing a charge from M3allem, taking the initiative. He wants to bring the fight to the enemy, also back-teching to the sniper. A huge miss from that AT gun. I guess it was never meant to take out infantry. However, it can, and it has. I've had quite a few games where an AT gun has taken out my sniper. It's been crazy. That was a fine counter-snipe there from M3allem. And now... alarm bells ringing in Guderian, but at least it's not his cool sniper. He got the 19-kill sniper. Look how he retreats it back and says... It's almost like a bait to me. Like, he moved it back. He knew that was going to be out of range of this sniper. Oh, exhale, exhale. Careful. Pack 40 fires. Oh, the sniper fires. He's I'm not sure if he was on hold fire or not, if that was an order from M3allem, but if it was an order from M3allem, then what the hell are you doing, M3allem? Oh, you know, there's a sniper there. You don't want to be risking it for that biscuit. The biscuit is not so good. It's the one that kind of sinks to the bottom of the hot chocolate, and you just kind of have to slurp it out, and then you choke on it, and everybody dies. Everybody always dies. Oh, Jesus, M3allem, you're playing with fire, and the fire is bleeding well, crematingly hot. Anyway, the snipers are just toying with each other. Each one of them is holding back almost. They're just playing with each other. They've not... That's not even their final form. Oh, we are running over mines. Again, where's that scatter from M3allem? Being in a blob is not going to serve them very well. Oh, I think we see either a Nebel or a Stuka. That looks like a Nebel to me. Disarming some mines quite beautifully. Double snipers out of here from M3allem now. Ah, here comes that off-map combat group right onto the pack. Giblets firing all over the map of Stelsdorf. Oh, and the Puma has been destroyed as well. Ooh, wow. I don't know who came off better here. I think the most damaged thing here is my brain. Sheesh. We are losing a Grenadier squad. We've kind of forgotten about that. Guderian losing the Grenadiers. Oh, but don't worry. We'll salvage this Puma. Everything will be A-okay. How are you doing, medic? Not the time for sleeping.
Artillery support is now
Ooh, it does look like maybe M3allem is getting ahead of his game on this one. The Nebel, it was some Nebel fires. I like to see some Nebels on the field. 2 Nebels, maybe a bit much, because we need to see some... infantry presence on the field, capturing their stuff, at least something to take out these snipers. I mean, Not as effective as a minesweeper, but it works. I mean, it saved the snipers' lives. And here comes the Nebel barrages. Is it going to actually try and take down some retreating snipers? It is! And it was pretty accurate. He fired it way, way behind the line of the retreat. Oh, look at the scatter! Oh, the second one's here too. Ooh, ow, ow, the pain. Oh my god. Fire, death, many death. And oh my god, this is a silly game. The Volks do hit that mine. This guy actually looks like he's saying, hey, paint me like one of your French girls. He's doing okay, though. I see some 105 return fire right into the base of Guderian. Oh, backflips from the Nebel, but don't worry, we can recreate that Nebel. Look at the explosions. They just go off the charts of the screen. This guy isn't phased, though. He's just like, you know, sometimes it rains, sometimes it nuclear bombs, you know. Again, not the best German accent. I do like this positioning from the Nebel, though. Look at that. Basically, maybe this building will block the shot. If not, maybe the line of sight will as well, if the artillery fires around it. Again, got to be careful of these mines. I think we are going to be not careful. Oh, no, we're going to be safely careful. We disarm the mine using our tinsy-wincy footsteps. We're going to miss that mine again. That mine has been there. That mine is just going to be the winner of the game, I tell you. It's going to come up at the end of the game. It's going to say mine victory. And the mine will progress into round 3, by the way. We are reaching almost halfway point of round 1. Next game, by the way, will actually feature round 3. So that way we just see a little bit of mixtures of the maps, so it's not always Sturstals. It's just to try and keep things a little bit fresh. Also, I'm sorry about the multicam, I can't keep chucking out the multicam. I'll try and do it whenever I can, especially on the exciting games. Oh, because I love doing that, I love editing stuff, but I am really pressured for time right now. And I really want to get this tournament going as fast as possible. I know some of you guys as well. I really want to see more games coming out. By the way, a few announcements as well. Again, the Facebook thing. I know I keep mentioning the Facebook thing, but I keep getting told by my community manager, Inuki, mention the Facebook, I can't do my job. So he just keeps beating me up. So I say, yeah, I'll announce the Facebook when I'm shoutcasting these videos. And it will make me very happy if you do go check that out. In return for that, of course, I will give you pre-released videos as I try and get ahead of my actual schedule of releasing videos. I'll put some up that are unlisted and you guys can see them before everybody else. I know, premium content, right? On top of that, same goes for sort of subscribing to YouTube. You'll get like videos sent to you, like the announcements for my giveaways. I want to do some giveaways. I want to be giving back to you guys for helping me out, living my dream, let's say. But we'll come back to the game and my Ribena, I believe, before this huge engagement is about to commence.
We're losing a sector.
Damn it, I need bigger straws. I was complaining about the bigger straws, and now I've got bigger straws. I see a rocket barrage coming down.
Our forces are taking
By one rifleman squad. By second rifleman squad. It was nice knowing you. Oh, God. Fuck it. M3allem! M3allem, you needed those infantry soldiers to live! And I see few pumas, I can't even speak anymore. I just can't retreat in time. That's what he's saying, he's putting it down to that. Yeah, retreating in time.
We are losing a victory point.
Secondly, avoiding that need to retreat on all of your squads is what I would call it. As our minesweeper going to make it out of here alive, doing that fancy footwork that I like to see. He's actually getting artillery support as well, so it's like, no, we got to save the minesweeper. He's mine. Ha ha ha. But yeah, again, if we were scattered here, we wouldn't have suffered maximum casualties. We would have, well, minimized our casualties. We don't know what the maximum casualty list will be, but we can always minimize the risk. The risk assessment game is what I would call it. A Greyhound, so lucky the Greyhound backing out here. The main gun is destroyed. But at least the 50 cal is still alive. That's essentially the main gun. We've got Nebels landing down here. Again, minimizing the casualty list by putting everything in hugging distance. But nice to see some Volks with a bar as well. We'll hide inside this building. Where's that Nebel shot, by the way? We've got a few mines down here. I can't select. Ah, there we go. All the mines. I'm loving the mine placement from Guderian. Always. He's always chucking down these mines. It's working so well for him. The busy medics are trying to get those two guys into the medic station. I think that will spawn themselves a grenadier unit. Exactly what Guderian needs after that huge infliction of pain on m 3allem's infantry forces. So he's going to have reduced capturing power. Also, I think maybe some veterancy might have been lost there as well. I can't replay that horrific scene in my mind. I've blocked it out. That was just tragic for m 3allem. Poor guy. But hey, this is a game where you have to take the now and go on and try and press forward. I think there is not a single game where someone doesn't make a mistake. There is something always more that someone could have done. You just have to look at what you've got now, what the mistakes you've done in the past. You don't need to remember them. You just got to say, okay, I've got one infantry squad and this guy has like 17 tanks. How do I go about this? You just try and think of the best scenario and go with it.
We're in the shit now.
And,
There's a bit of trouble here.
exciting games pursue. The double snipers are moving forward by themselves. I would hate for these guys to get caught out in some Nebel fire. They do decrew that Pack 38. Where will the Nebels land? Are they aiming for the snipers? Oh, I think Guderian thought that these snipers would actually retreat. They didn't retreat, so they didn't run back into this fire. But maybe he was actually aiming for the AT gun here. Oh, the Grenadiers and the Volks are cutting across here. They want to get these snipers. Look how they're moving, trying to get behind the snipers before they retreat. The Greyhound slips onto a mine. Guderian, you stepped on his own mine. And guess where that got him? It almost got his Grenadier squad wiped out. The snipers, though, one is killed. A second one is about to be KIA. It's KIA. It's been killed.
Battalion reinforcements standing by.
m 3allem with the off-map combat group. He's spamming that button. Out comes. We're churning some Wolverines, an MG, a rifleman squad, and an AT gun. It's a diverse off-map combat group. It's diverse. I'm not saying it's great. It's just diverse. The M10 tank destroyer isn't exactly necessary, but it's okay to have one. We got a few Pumas still racking up on the field. That easily counters that. That solves that problem, at least. It'll also occasionally hit the random infantry soldier. Is he actually sending this to the base? He wants to go to the base. Does he want to find... Does he want to go for some Pumas? He wants to go for some Pumas. Some Pumas would be good. The Pumas cannot do anything to this M10 Wolverine right now. We could have used a few more riflemen after losing all those rifleman squads. The 30 cal is not too bad. I mean, it's no MG42, of course, but we can at least just shove that somewhere. It's not like we're too bad on CP at the moment and maxing that out. We can certainly use to capture some more areas, but locking down some of these victory points with an MG might buy us some time. Even if the MG eventually dies, no problem there. We'll just buy us some time to get us an off-map combat group. Stepping on those fortuitous mines again. The Vet 2 flamethrower squad. Interesting fact about Vet 3, I think that XCOM taught me, is they get elite armor at level 3, where they are a 50% chance to not be hit by a sniper or something. That's crazy. Good for a engineer. They're so strong. Not these guys though. They decided to bite the dust on that point. Oh, losing all of that building actually. The roof gave in and the walls were like, fuck this crap. I'm just gonna entirely collapse now. That MG did exactly what I would have done with it. Just plunked it on this victory point here. However, one AT gun versus 3 Pumas. It ain't gonna be pretty for the AT gun. But hey, let's see what damage... No, we can't get any damage off before this happens. We need to hopefully get some more M10 Wolverines out here and save our souls. We need salvation. Salvation. No, m 3allem's going down. Poor m 3allem. What a dude. He doesn't have really anything else to counter this apart from... Well, he could fire this cannon. He could get very, very lucky and hit this middle Puma and... hope to start off a train reaction. My mind is blown now. Train would just come sweeping through this rail track and demolish all the Pumas. That's not what I meant. The AT gun is being stolen. We kind of needed that AT gun. That AT gun can solve a lot of problems if we acquire that one. It's an awful, tragic story, but hey, guys, I think we'll call it here. Guderian! Guderian, my man, you are the winners of today's game, which means you have won 2 out of 3 games. Congratulations on your placement into round 3. I hope you guys are enjoying the tournament. I hope you guys will continue to enjoy the tournament. I am Inuki. Sayonara, guys. Titta.
You want more video? Over there at the top of the screen are relevant videos, and some other videos below them. You can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button too. If you got this far, maybe you should press like. No one sticks around for this long. Your loyalty shall go unrewarded.